Hey, what's up? Using the tablet again. It's Frenchy28, Trav. Um, I won't say hypothesis, but I've been thinking about something. I actually made a couple videos on this before. The topic I'm about to speak about, or the title if it's already up there, if I haven't, is that America, I feel, was a trick. Like it was a ploy. It was a ploy. Let me see if the camera good. Just, I don't know. I'm sorry. It was a ploy. I feel like it was a ploy for what's happening right now because I'm like I said, like I'm not a good historian, right? But think about it. Just think about it for a second. Back in the days where conquerors and empires were being built and whatever the case may be, one thing rulers and oligarchies were really afraid of and really didn't know how to get a handle on was the people. Because people can be subjugated and oppressed for a long period of time before they wake up, or a short period of time. Sometimes you don't know when people are gonna just abruptly, go crazy and rebel. So I'm guessing that some of them or whoever had an idea like, hey guys, we've always been just whipping these guys in the back, separating the men and women. We've been doing so many things to get our shit together or get our way. How about we create a country where the people are in charge? The people make all the rules. The people think about this and that and this and that. And everybody around the table were like, yeah, that's a great idea. That's a fucking great idea. We should definitely do that. Or probably they were like, no. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. But then give it a while. Said Columbus discovered America, whatever. That's bullshit. And, and then over time, you were like, wait a second. Guy who mentioned the idea, it's working. They're giving in. They're speaking up. They're revolting about what they don't like and what they do like. This can work. Think about it. America was bad ass. Just think about that. For a country to be run by the people, or supposedly said run by the people, that's everybody's in the world's dream. To them, that's liberation. That's freedom. To run your own country, your own land. And think about it. People were more happier back then in America than they were now. Yes, excluding all the slavery and all the other stuff. Yeah, messed up. But at the same time, people were more happier than they are today. Today, people act like they're more happier, but they're really not. They're just kind of like getting over it, and week by week, paycheck by paycheck, paying off their bills and their debt, they feel good about themselves, right? So, with that, you know, that during that time, it got crazy, but then again, like, America meant something. Like, not America meant something, but the people who lived in America or like, or who took over America, my bad, I forgot about the Indians. The people who took over America were like, yes, finally, no more queen and king bullshit, no more, like they felt free. That's what everybody in the world wants to feel like. And funny how it's just, I don't know if it's just America, that kind of, but like America has a story. America, USA has its story of being kind of the first country to start its own shit. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. Fix me. Correct me in the comment section below. I don't know. I'm just trying to bring up a point that America was really something. It meant something back then. It stood for something. And now you look at it today. How can America get sold out so easily, bought out? How can it be? What? How can America look like how it's looking today? Well, like I said before, early in the video, that was a plot because other countries have. All right, let's put it like this: there's seven baby playpens. There's seven baby playpens. There's seven of them, right? Now, someone or some group or whatever, one by one, has been just capturing these baby pens. Meaning the baby is disciplined. It doesn't cry a lot. It's just like you wouldn't think it's a baby. And then they get to the seventh playpen, and the kid in there is not taking any shit from anybody. And all the other babies look at him like, why not just get along with it? And this baby, pen and baby, is America. Now America's like, the American baby plan is like, no, I'm not taking this shit. This is wrong. I'm standing up. I'm standing up. And then that's just one test group. I forgot to mention the scientists. This is how I do my videos. Now the scientists say, you know what? This baby in the crib number 7, the playpen number 7, America. This baby is it's how can we control people because we thought it would work, baby. The first 1 through 6 playpens with the babies worked. How comes number 7 won't work? So you say, you know what? Let's do another test group. And another test group was formed with 7 baby playpens and 7 babies in them. And they say, you know what? This time we're not going to start off using electricity and zapping them and torturing them. We're just going to give them all what they want. And they did that. And every baby in the playpen was just having it, loving it, just loving it. But then again, they did something where the babies needed food and water, or they needed resources or toys, but they didn't make toys. And if they did, they ran out of resources to make those toys or food or water. So what happened was someone came along and said, hey, I have these resources. If you listen to me and behave yourself and discipline yourself, I'll give you this. And time passed on, and every baby in each playpen got with it. But there's always that one out of the group who stands out. And that in the same second group of baby pens, it was America. Once again, it's just like, I don't know how to really explain the fight that Americans have, or people who are free have, but it's when you give someone, I'm trying to say, like, when you give someone what they want or something what they want, over time they'll just trust you, and then little by little you can tweak the game, scam, corrupt, and they're not gonna really say, oh, at the first red flag, they're not gonna go, wait a second, you did. They're gonna be like, you know what, I trust you so much because X, Y, Z. And then when it comes to a certain point where it's like the baby, the American baby in the playpen is questioning the scientists, it's too late. And the baby has watched the playpens 1 through 6. Every baby in that playpen just conform, and they're like, an American baby's like, what the fuck, man? How can you, like, what? And now we're left alone we're not alone really. As Americans, we're not really alone. It's just it's different now. I don't know how to say it, but it's different. And they can use the fact, or they can use the excuse of times are changing. That's why we need to add this law and this bill and this executive order. And I don't know. I just feel like America wasn't designed to be what it is in the textbooks and not the Bible, but just in the past. Because it's too coincidental for a country to be birthed for the people, by the people, and you look at it today, in this day and age, it does not reflect that at all. There are no, where I live, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got in my area about like 8 to 9 corner stores or bodegas, right? Now just picture if 3 of them were knocked down, and what replaced them were governmental workshops, and honest and true governmental workshops explaining what this law means, what that law means, amendments and rights. Those don't exist where I live. Sure, there's little workshops behind these people who, those companies or those not corporations, but those businesses that try to get young people jobs and workshops for GED. Sure, they'll probably have a workshop on government, but what I'm trying to say is that they're not trying to educate American people on what's going on. They look at it like, you know what? If they don't want to figure it out, if they don't want to know, if they don't want to use their rights, if they don't want to use the Constitution, all that shit, fine, we'll just tear it up bit by bit, and next thing you know, it's gone. And probably when it's gone, people don't even revolt. You just go, oh, okay. Like, you'll go with the fact that they've been robbed and stripped of what their forefathers, or what the forefathers of America really tried to give them. What I'm trying to say is George Washington got gypped, Benjamin Franklin got gypped, Thomas Jefferson got gypped, Abraham Lincoln got gypped. Every single one of those people that tried to create America, or not America, but just a country where it truly means something to have a stake in what's going on. It's they've been gypped. They were gypped. That wasn't the meaning. That wasn't the reason why America was formed. What I'm trying to say, America was formed. I feel my opinion of why America was formed was an experiment. America was an experiment. United States of America was an experiment. Experiment. I don't know why I'm messing up on that word. It was an experiment and a business move. That's it. I really wish it was on some freedom fighter shit, but like I said before, with my fucked up examples about the baby, the babies were tricked. The babies were tricked. They were tricked into thinking that they ran their own playpen and they had everything down packed. And at the end of the day, it was really the scientists who were doing what they were doing with the babies in the playpen. So yeah, I'm watching some Joe Talk upstairs, and I'm just like, because why I watch Joe Talk, and part of why I actually I don't agree with everything he says, just off bat. I don't agree with everything he says, but he brings some random true points at times, and I go, oh, I never thought about that. But he's a passionate American. Now, even though I think he's Italian, he said, I don't know if he was born in America or born overseas and came over to America, I don't know. But when he makes his videos, they're passionate. They're angry, yeah, but they're passionate. I could tell this dude loved it back in the days, the 60s, 70s, 80s, or whatever. He loved it, like, oh, America's the greatest, and this and that, everything was made in America. And then you look today, and it rings true to me, and I'm not 30, but I'm of age to look at something and go, oh, made in America. And a lot of things, like he is made in China. I got these boots, these UGG boots. Let me show them. Let me just see if I can show them to you. I got these UGG boots, right? And I bought them. It cost like $250, I think. $250, right? And what happened is I bought them. I bought them 3 months ago, I think, or 2 months ago, right? And the left boot, that's the right boot in my hand, but these type of boots, like the fur is in this fur inside of it, and I can't read this. The lighting doesn't suck, but they're called booties, Butte, UGG booties. You can Google them if you want to see a clearer image. And on the left foot, on the I think the boot strap or the finger strap, or you pull it to put your foot in it securely, I think it's a little ripped at the top. And I'm like, wait a second, I didn't start wearing them. I wore them about 4 times since I opened the box, because I was like, wait till winter comes and it gets rainy and slushy, because I don't have any boots, right? And the left strap is a little torn off a little bit, and I'm like, wait a second, this is UGG. This is UGG. This is made in Australia. What the fuck, man? And no, lo and behold, it's a little ripped off a little bit. And I'm like, wow. I mean, I can take them back, but to me, I thought about it like, what the fuck what's the sense of taking them back? I'm still gonna get one that's made in China. They're all made in China. That's why I laughed about it when I thought about bringing it back. I was eating. I thought about bringing it back, and I was like, Trav, bring it back. What's the difference? You make it seem like you're gonna bring the boots back to the store and get one that says made in Canada or made in America. It's not. They're all made in China. I kind of just chuckled to myself like, oh, silly Trav. But really, they're made in China. So the quality of what's going on, just the quality of America, not just our products, but the quality of American life is deteriorating. It's deteriorating, and this was going to happen. This was not set in stone, but this was, I think, part of the plan. Because think about it. Just think about the living. Wait, 1776, the 1600s, the 1700s, living in that era and being under oppression. I mean, we're under oppression today, but we have electricity. We have things we can just kind of distract ourselves from and say, oh, nothing's going on. Back then, they had lamps and candles and lanterns and shit and horses. It wasn't as fast and convenient the way we have it today. So it was a different feel, a different mood, a different setting, a different, environment back in those times. So that type of oppression compared to now, all right, the oppression of the 16 and 1700s or earlier than that is way different than the oppression of now, because we think by having tablets and iPhones and TVs and computers and Verizon 4 LTE and 5G and every month new phones coming out, we think that's not slavery. We think that's freedom of choice. Like George Carlin said, yeah, we have freedom of choice. We have freedom of choice between Snickers or Kit Kat, Twix or Three Musketeers. We don't have real critical choices that like, I don't want to sound dumb and I don't want to stutter either, but just like laws in my neighborhood, community meetings, like we don't enforce that. We don't encourage that. We encourage each other to watch. Oh, did you watch the game on Monday? Did you? You don't see me dancing up and down right now. How silly I am. That's how it is. It's silly. This country was really strong. Yeah, we didn't have any lights. Yeah, we didn't have refrigerators and all that shit. But we had each other, and we had morals and ethics and values and quality at that. Nowadays, every oh my, like, I mean, people who watch my channel and people who don't, they know. Some people just know, but others are looking at my video like, what the fuck is he talking about? I appreciate the stuff I buy with money in America, but at the same time, I don't know what it was like to be that free or fight for my freedom as a human being, not just as an American during the Civil War and all those other types of wars, but or fighting against the UK. It's just being free as a human being. That's what I'm trying to say when it comes to the forming of America. They knew that. They knew that human beings do not like to be oppressed. It's one thing to say, hey, can you build this pyramid for me? Can you this? But it's another thing where you're saying, you're a prisoner. You know what? Work on my field. You know what? Work on this. And it's like, ouch. Like, you can't even ask me politely. It's a different type of feel. I kind of lost my train of thought, to be honest. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Travis? But you guys know, man. It's people don't see it. People think that you can watch World Star Hip Hop, you can go to Best Buy and Beats and I'm free. I'm like, no, you're not. You're distracted. You're not free. You're distracted from what you're really free of. They knew that. They knew human beings don't like to take shit. So they said, you know what? Let's occupy this land, call these people savages because we don't understand them, or they were like, they're not. And the thing about it is that's what was crazy about the forming of America too, is that if it really wasn't a coincidence, then you would at least make peace with the people that live on that land that you're trying to occupy. But the main fact that you're saying, all you motherfuckers with long hair and feathers and moccasin boots, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We're gonna do this. And at the same time, say, you know what? Damn, it's a lot of work. Let's go to another country and threaten them, or whatever the case may be, and take a large percentage of their people, and not only from West Africa or Africa, but all over the world, and take people and say, come over here. Your skin color is different from mine. Come over here. You can work in the sun longer than I can. Come over here and build my shit. And replace your last name with the slave name, and as centuries and decades and as time passes on, you'll be proud to have that last name, not knowing that it's your owner's name, your slave owner's name, your slave master's name. And then here it is. Because America, the way I see it, if America really, I'm not saying what America stood for. Like, see, it's a hard topic for me to talk about right now, because I understand the power behind America to be free from government, and be free from a lot of these things, and live free as a human being, and the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and all that sparkly goodness. But on the left, on the other side, is the cruel, bloody, it's that side of America that people don't talk about, or people don't know about, or they don't even reveal to you in the media or on the internet, or whatever the case may be, or even in textbooks in school. They pretty much tell you a little bit of what America did. But at the same time, they make it seem like it's not a big deal, because look what America gained from doing that. Look what America gained from killing all those Indians. Look what America gained from capturing all those slaves and bringing them to America. You have internet now. You have Verizon. You have, that's what I'm trying to say. It's crazy, man, because they're not tricking you, but they're not telling you the whole story. So you thinking that, okay, what Martin Luther King did, Malcolm X did, all these other people did to really, shed the light on what America has done, but at the same time what America is possible of doing, they kill them. I made plenty of videos like this before, so I didn't want this to become one of those videos, but I guess it just has, because of the lack of information on the topic I wanted to speak about. But just keep in mind, or just thanks for hearing me out, but I really think that America was a test trial for something else. There is no way in hell that during those times, or before those times, there's never been America, and for America to be founded during that era and to be regarded as one of the strongest nations on earth, it's not because, oh well, we like to kill shit. It's because, well, America was founded in the realm of, this is what all human beings on this planet want. You want to be free. They want to learn and create and share and give and fight tyranny and corruption. But when you look at America today, it is exactly the opposite. So for me to have that opinion about why America was founded is solely justified on what you see today. And if it isn't, I guess I'm wrong. But if it is, I guess you would think about it more, sum it up for yourself, or create your own response video. I'd like to hear what you think about me thinking America is a test trial experiment. That's it. Thanks for watching.